Hello, everybody. Welcome to a quick little video we have with Lee Summers. Lee, hello, Lee.
Hi, Adrian. How are you?
Good. Good to see you again. Many of you will recognize the face of Lee Summers. He is a well-known figure in our industry from Reflex Systems. But of course, they merged with Creative Realities back in February, I think 6 or 7 months ago, Lee?
That's correct. Yeah, in February 2022. Yep.
And I think Lee may or may not have a new title. He's president of something. Is he president of sports and entertainment? I think is what's going to be announced in the next day or so.
That's right, Adrian. When the companies merged, I was leading the media and ad tech side of Creative Realities. And after 6, 7 months now, we've really found the best avenue for increasing that in the family entertainment networks that we're trying to launch across North America. And so my role has shifted to help take care of our arena business and our sporting clients, as well as the entertainment space with our theme parks and the broadened area that we're going to go after in 2023.
Brilliant. There's a couple of things I want to talk to you about. First of all is AdLogic. This is the technology that came out of Reflect. When Creative Realities bought you guys, or Reflect at the time, AdLogic was one of the big reasons for buying the company, I think. Explain to us a little bit about that, because it's quite unique for Reflect was a digital signage software vendor, really, but AdLogic was quite unique.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The first 15 years of Reflect, we had traditional signage with the Reflect View platform that was a scalable solution for 1,000+ locations for out of home. It was specifically built for place-based, and it was answered a need for the industry in a big way. One of our clients, specifically our theme park, we had a major theme park client that needed a new way of delivering advertising. He was not getting the results and the ability to track ads through linear ad sales with traditional broadcast methods. And so we spent 24 months building what we believe was the industry's first true place-based out-of-home delivery system for ad tracking. And AdLogic is a patented platform with algorithms that hits 100% of the impressions 100% of the time. So it took away the manual effort of make goods or credit backs at the end of the month or a quarter if anything was missed. AdLogic recognizes a screen being down or a network being down, and it automatically puts that ad and the impressions that were meant for that screen on another screen that was pre-approved in line. And so there's no manual effort in making that up. It automatically hits 100% of the time. And that's what's really unique. Right now, AdLogic has grown up. It's 5 years old now, and we built it for an entertainment venue. But then we brought on a point of care network that needed us to put more effort into it. So we spent another 2 years revamping AdLogic for Patient Point, one of our biggest clients, where they're powering about 70,000 displays right now with our system. So we have about 80,000 endpoints with AdLogic today, pushing about 1 billion ads every 30 days. And so, that's really part of what we're bringing to the market now, is that it's not specific for a couple of our clients. It's now industry. It's a product ready for the industry to be one of the main delivery systems for advertising.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're aware of Patient Point. We've covered them for many years, and they seem to have something quite unique. 80,000 screens across both that and your theme parks is a big network. I mean, no two ways about that. Are you adding sports into the mix? You've got this new job title. Is sports arenas? Is it arenas, stadiums? Is that still advertising or something else?
We do a lot of IPTV integration for our menu board platform. So Creative Realities has one of the industry standards in their Clarity platform. The legacy of that was from the Allure days, and now it's been revamped, and now we're integrating that with IPTV solution partners, and we're taking that to arenas where we're doing live broadcasting as well as advertising on the menu boards. And so we've deployed in about 30 professional sports arenas today. And so while we're not selling the media, we do want to partner with them and help deliver the mechanics so that they can do whatever they want in that venue. So we're definitely growing that vertical significantly.
Okay, good. Well, it's nice to see what, I know how Creative Realities have grown up, the acquisitions they've made. We know Rick Mills quite well.
Right.
You mentioned the acquisition of Allure. There's been lots of other acquisitions. It's great to see that they've got people like you who are, presidents of sports and entertainment networks. I mean, that's sort of unheard of in what would be seen as like a staid content management, software company.
Right.
So that's really good. Now we're here actually. That was great fun to talk about, but we're here to talk about New York Digital Signage Week. You're members of the DPAA. I don't think they like being called they like being called the DPAA, I think now, rather than breaking it down. And you talk about place-based media. What have you got in store for us next week? They've got a big conference, Tuesday, October the 11th. What are you planning?
That's exactly right. So, we've got stuff happening all the way from Monday to Thursday. We've got team members that are sitting on the board of the Digital Signage Federation. So there's a few events on Monday. We're going to lead into Tuesday with a big presence at the DPAA. Reflect were members of the DPAA for several years.
Mm-hmm.
We took about a 2-year break, and now we're jumping back in a large way, because we know the importance of getting everybody in the same room together, and bringing our networks that we represent to in front of all the right people. And so what we're doing at DPAA Summit on October 11th is a couple of things. We're a major sponsor of the event, but we're doing a seat drop. So when everybody gets there, there's going to be a flyer, in the seats with a QR code. It has our sizzle reel. It talks a little bit about CRI, and it allows us to route all the attendees to register for a couple of drawings. And so we're excited about the ability to give away a 30-day campaign flight we're hoping there's some agencies and some buyers and some networks represented there that want to advertise either their brand or a charity of their choice for a 30-day flight across our family entertainment network.
Yeah.
Well, our entertainment.
You say that Barry Fry, the president and CEO of the DPAA, is the king, and I'm going to hold people to that. The king. Bear in mind, I said this on Tuesday when something else is revealed at the DPAA Global Summit, is the king of bringing brands and agencies to an event. There's going to be 900 people, I suspect, maybe close to 1,000, I suspect, at the event. There normally is. It's in a fantastic location, of course, now, second year in a row. There will be lots of people who will be taking up your offer and wanting to win that drawing. That's 100% for sure. Yeah. And then the Monday night, the Digital Signage Federation, which is you're members on the advisory board or the advocacy council, they're doing cocktails and controversy, I think, as opposed to normally it's coffee. So it's an evening thing.
That's right. This is going to be in the Sony space, and we're just going to participate as part of the roundtable, and we're going to be firing some questions at some of the industry experts. Okay. And right prior to that, our head of marketing, Beth Warren, is going to lead a digital safari throughout Times Square. And so we're going to spend about 2 years registered attendees before the Digital Signage Federation cocktails and controversy. She's going to walk people around a group. Her and our head of sales, Lisa Lemon Clark, they're just going to walk and answer questions and try to generate a little bit of buzz prior to the show starting.
Yeah. Now, Beth has done that before. She's the master. She walks fast. She talks fast. You need your walking shoes. Yeah, I think there's probably about 20-25 people registered for that already. We're helping her with that. First of all, digital safari is a great term. You should trademark that. That came from Beth, I'm sure. I wish I'd invented the digital safari. But you guys have been doing great tours for years now. I mean, we've had them at the last 3 or 4 New York Digital Signage Weeks.
Right.
It's because you've got so many retail clients. So few people have got retail clients who will open their doors. So you've got proper clients with menu boards, with digital signage, with LED. So you better walk people around. If anybody's interested, you can go to my blog and you can find out how to try and be on that list. It's an exclusive list, but yeah, that will be a good 2-hour event. We're going to need a drink by the time we get to the coffee or the cocktails and controversy. That's for sure.
That's right.
Yeah, good. And then the DPAA is an all-day event. Is there anything else? You said you're working through to Thursday.
There's a lot of different industry events happening. There's a couple of there's a ad tech out of home summit that we're participating in. Our media sales team will be present for that and meeting with some of our folks. There's some other advertising club events happening on Wednesday. Then Wednesday evening, of course, we'll be present at the PJ Solomon event, which everyone will be there as well. So love to talk to people and just learn what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, it's the Solomon Partners event now, I believe. It's not allowed to say PJ. He's
Yes,
off the business.
Solomon Partners
He's
cocktail
gone.
party. Yes.
Otherwise, I'll get slapped by Mark Boydman as well. Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. No, that's fine. It's easy to forget all these. There are so many things. I know that I got a couple of people who wanted to come to the AdTech event, but they're going to the IAB branded summit instead, which is good.
Yes.
You know, I think
Yes.
next week we have the IAB, the ARF, the Ad Club that you mentioned, the DPAA, the OAAA, SEGD, and the DSF. If you're a three-letter acronym name, you're there. So that's really good. Is there anything else? Any spoilers? Anything you can tell me as we finish up? Anything really exciting? There's always a big announcement.
Big announcements. I think it's really going back to our AdLogic platform, and there's two main things that we're trying to get across at the summit this next week is that CRI is now really one of the only turnkey partners that has their own platform as well as the media and monetization strategies. So we're deploying all the logistics and procurement and handling everything from start to finish. And then with a focus on AdLogic and as well as our family entertainment network. We're trying to, we want to connect and aggregate a family entertainment network. And that's really what we're launching next week. We've got a great base with about 40 theme parks that we have access to now, as well as some announcements that are not ready to be made for another few more weeks, but we'll have access to. We want to have access to 100 million people every year, and we want our technology to be powering it, but we also want to help them monetize through either programmatic integration, which we're fully integrated with the Place Exchange now. And so bringing programmatic to our family entertainment network and just broadening the reach is really just the overall theme for next week is we are here. We're here to stay. We are a player in the ad tech delivery industry now. And that's the main topic of the week.
Good. Lee, thank you. I know you are a NASDAQ listed company. People buy and sell your shares on a daily basis. I know there's things that you can't say and you should never say, but that's great. It's going to be really good. So we look forward to seeing you at the DPAA Global Summit. We look forward to seeing you at the AdTech Conference. We look forward to having a drink with you at Cocktails and Controversy if Beth allows us to get there on time.
That's right. No, this is great, Adrian. We always appreciate everything you guys are doing and connecting people. And next week's going to be great. And I look forward to seeing you.
Yeah, we'll see you again. Thanks, Lee.